窓から覗き込んだ世界を駆け抜ける勇者よ何が好きか嫌いか互いの情入れ
Welcome back, y'all. This is Anime Degens, episode 138. And this week we got a little fun thing going for us that we're not gonna say yet, but we do have some guests because we had to go out and reach out to some people because Dan's never here, so we had to replace him. It takes two people to replace him. So we got two people on the show this week.
I wouldn't say that. I'd just say we decided to up the stakes this time. Instead of three guests, instead of three people, we're gonna have four.
Yeah, there you go. And truly, it takes two to replace Dan. But we got the 950 Club boys here with us today. Two of them at least. Jamaal, you already know him. We done the Midsummer Review last month or the month before or something like that over here. I've been on their show before, all that good stuff. But this is Jack. Jack is joining us this time. This is his first time on this show with us as well. I've met him before on their show, but it's first time over here. So what I want to do today is let y'all say hi to the guests, the audience, and tell them about y'all show. Introduce yourselves, all that good stuff.
Thank you, Tyler. It's a pleasure. It's my first time on this, and I relate with you because we just did a fan expo panel about Star Wars, and Edwin didn't make it, and it takes 5 people to replace Edwin, especially with Star Wars. No joke.
I haven't met Edwin yet, so it's a tragedy.
And OG, literally an OG for anime as well. He had the beta tape with Akira, the 80s, right at the peak of Nausicaa, when it was originally called Warriors of the Wind. Yeah, legitimate fan. And saw Ghost in the Shell right as it came out. Cowboy Bebop right as it came out. So, I relate with that greatly because it takes a whole team to do this wonderful topic. And I'm pleased to be covering this special on our favorite voice actress.
Exactly. There you go.
He's been told to premise of the show. I think that's hilarious. What's up, guys? Jamaal, you've seen me before with Tyler, but it's my first time with the DJs. I'm sure it won't be my last. I just want to say that I think it's pretty funny of Tyler to talk about Dan not being here after all the times he's called in recently. So,
so hold on. The amount I've missed in the last 6 months is 1% of what Dan has missed since we've had this podcast. Just so you know, it may not look like it, but it is.
It's a perfect streak.
What did Janet Jackson say? What have you done for me lately?
I mean, that is true. It's all about the now, not not what has been. So
it's all about the now. We're talking about now.
But Dan's who's not here now? Exactly. It's in my favorite again. So Dan, where are you, Dan? Are you in Europe again, or are you on the mountains? Where are you at, Dan? Where's Waldo?
Hey, look, Dan, I defended you, man. It's sort of tell you, I defended you.
Somebody needs to.
Tyler's got it out for him.
Yeah, he's got it out for him. You're gonna punish him by making him watch Uma Musume, right?
It's coming. It's coming. I'm gonna get him. He doesn't know it yet, but he's watching Cinderella Grey, and he's not going to listen to this episode, and it's going to be a surprise. But everyone in the audience, including y'all, all of us, four of us, you will see. You'll be like, Tyler said he was, and just wait, it's coming. So I'm going to make him do it. He just don't know it yet.
Yeah, Tyler keeps trying to do subliminal messaging on us.
Yeah,
it's not going very well in his favor. I will say
it's not
very subliminal.
It's not very subliminal.
He's trying more Oblivion or oblivious messaging there.
Listen,
Yeah.
there's a
And
lot
it's
of
very
things.
obvious.
There's a lot of things that Dan wants me to watch, and that gives me a lot of power to make him do what I want to do. So
especially when you catch them. Like, oh yeah, you like them more than you're
Mhm.
saying. That's
So,
a
wait.
bad one. Yeah.
Hang on a second here, though. Tyler is omitting the fact that these are all-time greats, like
it doesn't
Dragon
matter.
Ball,
If I
Okay.
could
where he
use
has
if,
like 5 episodes remaining.
if I can use it to my advantage, I'm going
Finish
to.
it, Tyler. Finish it.
That was a crazy revelation. He found dude, there's only like 5 episodes left, and he still won't finish it.
It's almost like almost finishing One Piece. Like, I did 1,350 episodes or so. I could skip the last 2.
He's just
Yeah, I
doing it
can
out.
wait.
He's just doing it out of spite now. He's just doing it
Yeah.
out of
He
spite.
is. He
I
has
mean,
been.
it's gotta cook, man. It's gotta
It's
cook.
it's a running gag, is what it is.
The
No,
longer
it's
it
because you
sits,
don't want things to end. And guess what? It doesn't end. It continues with Z. And then it continues with Super. And then it's
it's
going to
fine.
continue with Ultra.
Video games, if you count the video game.
There you go.
And whatever
Even the
else they
video
come
games.
up with. In the video games and everything. It's good. It's never gonna stop.
Exactly.
never-
Xenoverse 2 is still getting updates. I still see them all the time on my Steam updates.
They do get. You know what? I respect them for that. I do respect them for that.
Yeah.
Because that
Yeah.
game has been out forever, and they still give you content updates.
And I didn't play it too long ago, and it's solid still.
It holds
It's
up.
a really good game.
Yeah, it definitely
Very
holds
well
up.
built.
Yeah.
But I
Absolutely.
don't know. Maybe one of these days, I'll actually watch the last 5 episodes, and maybe, it's just too far gone, and it'll just sit there forever. Who knows? It depends.
It
Depends on what Dan.
depend, just
It depends
finish it,
on what
Tyler.
Dan can do for me. So
Depends on what they can do for me. Okay.
Sounds
What
like a
about-
mob boss over here.
Yeah, right.
Tyler's gone full villain mode.
His next life as a villain.
exactly.
Right.
There we go. But since we didn't get to properly introduce Jamaal and their show last time he was on, I want them, whoever, it doesn't matter, both of y'all can do it simultaneously, like it'd be really cool if y'all could just do your spiel, for what the 950 Club is, where to find y'all at, all that good stuff, the elevator pitch.
All right. 950 Club, man, the OG godfather of it is Jack. So I always say this. It started off with Jack and Edwin, and I kind of jumped in later, and I'm very appreciative for them of it. But I was always kind of in the periphery. But we're on season 5 now, right, Jack?
Yeah, I know. It's going through a lot of changes and a lot of setbacks, but it's just evolving with the medium, evolving with us. This is our first time doing Discord live.
Yeah.
It was my
I don't
first
tell
time
you.
doing Zoom. It was my first time doing Zoom with y'all. So
When I was doing audio recording, it was like one of those things like, okay, this will be kind of track, this would be perfect for like celebrities or whoever just wants to talk and nobody can see their face. No, it's all visual now. It's all visual. It's just the reality of it.
Yeah. We first started off like all of our recordings were in person, and Jack, our editor extraordinaire, handled the burden of doing all that editing for us. So we appreciate it. But
Yeah, and
this might be the load for him, so that's good.
Yeah, and that's a frustrating thing. Pretty much all the streamers are excellent with noise canceling. They're excellent with it, and that's why it was time consuming. But also initially when we did the episodes, I kind of wanted to mess around with sound effects. I wanted to mess around with music. Kind of make it feel like you're jumping in the episode with us. Or like one of our first reviews was camp or layback camp. I did a whole thing where we're in a campfire looking at the stars. Things like that.
You do like fire cackling and stuff.
Yeah, and ultimately, it was kind of like trying to be immersed with what we're talking about. Initially, the format was 2 shows that me and Edwin crossed paths with. I'm more akin to slice of life, chill type of shows, and Edwin's more akin to
Mhm.
isekai, to his detriment. He watches it. He watches everything in the season. He already watched like 5 shows that already debuted. I'm not joking. This guy
Yeah.
is on it,
Okay.
and that's why that's the ethos of why we try to get this show going, because this is a guy that knows his shit. And for me, trying to bounce back with editing and stuff, it was good practice, hand in hand. But it was like one of those things where we're like, okay, we're definitely missing one. As much as I like stuff you should know, even they can get droney and one dimensional. So Jamaal came in, kind of like became our buffer piece and be more loose form, and evolved from there. We just talk about everything we watched, and I'm a relatively late bloomer. I've been watching like catching up with anime for over 12 years. Initially started when I was 13, and it's like a tree that grows. Like it's past the ceilings, past the sky of my love of anime at this point. And Jamaal as well, kind of like the same threshold as me. Whereas Edwin was a day one OG.
Yeah.
Even like the slow years, even like the before Sword Art Online, that buffer years of like anime is cool. I like Dragon Ball. That's the only thing I watch. Now it's like no, I watch this show, I watch that show. You ever heard of Campfire Cooking in Another World? So
Mhm.
that's where we're at now, and like even those instances, bring back full circle of like my youth liking a lot of animation shows. Voice acting has always been appreciative art of mine, and from Simpsons to King of the Hill, you name it, it became like, oh, that one actor, he was in this and he was in that. He has a unique voice. So when it came to anime, it was like initial thing to do with our social media as well. I did voice acting appreciation type of posts for here and there
Mhm.
actors debuted in their seasons and stuff. So it was the building blocks of like, okay, this is just before a lot of these other podcasts and lots of other like influencers doing this study on actors and stuff. So it's kind of amazing how much is like almost in the ether. Like almost everyone knows that they buy CDs and they go to their idol concerts and stuff of these actors. And I know I know I'm going all over the place with the origins of the show, but I'm trying to get back into it too. It's awesome that we're going to have this discussion.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, that is
we've
pretty
had to
cool that
drag
we're
Jack
having
out of
like
retirement a couple times.
what
So
is it?
we've had to drag Jack out of retirement a couple times.
It's what you
So
said.
like,
Yeah.
so that for him to be here with you guys is something. He was definitely super hyped. We've been like texting each other about it. So
Yeah,
you
Jamal.
definitely when you strike a chord with him, he's all in.
Yeah, Jamal said you was pretty excited. You even you skipped their recording last night just so you could, be ready for us. I
Yeah,
love that.
we were just talking to Josh. Josh is a wonderful person, probably one of the most insightful sports commentators in general, like at least through social media and stuff. But he has
Mhm.
a lot to say, and he goes to sleep saying what he needs to say. I can't blame the guy, but it's too late for me. I'm almost 40. I can't
Yeah.
keep up. But I did
We're
in my
all around the
notes.
same age, so we're all around the same age. He falls asleep on stream every time. He
Yeah,
fell
Who,
asleep.
Josh?
Josh. Yeah, and I'm just
Fell
like
asleep last night.
I'm like punching air when I get that tired too. So I'm like,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. It's so funny because he never has his camera on, but then in the background you hear,
And you guys
Like,
and
had
I
a two
never
on
cut it out. I never cut it out.
you guys had a one-on-one like last other episode. He still went to sleep. It's like
Man's
he's a
dedicated to falling asleep at least.
Yeah, he is. But
I love that.
we can't stay up like we used to. Pause. So you just gotta have to roll with what we got.
Yeah, I love that. Which I'm not into wrestling much, but I know that y'all do wrestling, and y'all dip into a little bit of everything, so which is pretty cool. Whereas we on this side of things, we do mostly anime stuff. So, but it is also like it's pretty cool to get out there if you know if you have that time to, consume all this, different shows and the pop culture stuff. So it's pretty cool. I don't got time for that, like I barely got time for our little thing we got going on here. So watching all the anime I do. So
We don't have time for it either. That's fine.
That's the secret.
That's why our episodes are so they're not as frequent
yeah.
as they used to be. Every other week we'd have something, and now it's not that frequent. But when we drop something, you're getting 3, 4, 5, 6 hours of content.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a lot, yeah.
So
That's what-
and it's like you said, we'll go anywhere. We talked about wrestling last night. We started off talking about basketball, and then we went to football, and then we got to wrestling. So we'll just kind of dip and dabble in different places. So
Yo,
you know.
I'm taking bets right now, the people that's listening. How long so I'm gonna be on with I'm gonna be with the 950 boys on their show soon ish for like
Yeah, the
was it summer?
summer
Is
recap.
this
Yeah, summer.
summer review or whatever? I'm taking over under bets. Over under 4 hours.
I think I'm taking the over on that because I'm pretty sure we went. Well, I
going
think we
over.
went over 4 last time. I think we went over 4.
It went by fast.
That'll be an easy over.
Yeah. And
I
you
don't
know,
even. I haven't actually like seen any of your episodes yet, but I just knowing Tyler, I already know it's going to be easily over 4.
Yeah, but
We talk.
We got to rein that guy in.
So
Yeah, in
if
our
you
original
did,
format, we would talk about a certain show close to 45 minutes to 30 minutes. That was like each show with Tyler we reviewed for the catch up. Like that's how awesome that season was. No lie.
Yeah.
mhm.
And this summer season, spoiler alert, but it was damn good, really good.
I made the
Yeah.
comparison towards our favorite barbecue place, Smoke. Like it was a season that wasn't a lot, but the quality was excellent.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
That's your favorite barbecue place. That ain't mine.
Oh,
But
fair.
It is good. It is
Barbecue's
good.
barbecue in
One
my
that we all
eyes.
agree on. There you go.
Yeah.
It is good though. Smoke is good.
Speaking of seasonals, I want to know like what is your one new show that you're hyped for this coming up season, the fall season? I want to know one new show that you're the most hyped for.
I have it. Hold on.
New show.
Yeah.
Not
Ooh.
returning.
Not
New.
returning.
like
Fair.
a tour or
I got it.
anything.
I sent it to the guys the other day. Let me see.
I know it's hard off the top of your head, but I figured
It
maybe
is
you would
hard.
have one.
Because see,
We'll
here's
have
the
to
thing,
reveal
like,
ours too, Tyler.
Yeah.
I haven't. I looked through the list and I started like checking stuff off, but I haven't like really like dove into like, all right, this is my number one. I just have like a few things on my watch list.
Yeah,
But you know a show that I'm kind of interested in. I want to see the Let's Play show.
Yeah, I saw that trailer. Oh,
Yeah.
good.
What?
Let's play.
It's called Let's Play.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a
And
good
for
pick.
me, yeah, and for me, it's this one called Shabake. It's set up like
Mhm.
Apothecary. It's set up like
I know
a
that
sort
one.
of demon hunter, and it's kind of
Mhm.
playful.
I
Shabake,
know- I'm pretty sure
SHA.
I'm talking about Shabake on their like preview thing, and
Okay,
the trailer looked pretty decent. Like the animation was but I think it can go up. The animation trailers has fooled us before, like with Let's
Yeah.
Play, for example. It wasn't as bad as what we thought it was going to be. It was actually
Right.
pretty decent. So, I think Shabake can do the same thing. But
I will say too that I think Let's Play is going to be a really big sleeper this season. Just because I've read the webtoon, right? So I know what's coming, but like ultimately what they did in that first episode was amazing. I absolutely loved it. I wasn't exactly thrilled by the trailer at first, but
Mhm.
after watching the first episode, I was really excited and I'm really hyped for this season. And especially if you do like those slice of lives and like those romance type shows, this one's gonna be really, really good for you.
Well,
Yeah.
after one episode, it has Tyler's seal of approval. So
Okay.
I really liked it.
And it just debuted yesterday then.
Yeah, it was yesterday or the day
Uh,
before. So
yesterday.
Yeah, cool, cool.
Yep, it was yesterday.
Yeah.
So you could say that over here, the Degens, we're excited about a couple shows, right? And one show in particular that we're actually really excited about, and just so that way all of you listeners at home can know what to look forward to. Sonda, right? You guys seen the trailer for that one? Sonda?
Oh no.
I didn't see the trailer, but I know what you're talking about. I read the write up on
the
it. And it does look
the
interesting.
Santa,
Okay.
the mean looking Santa, rough looking Santa.
Yeah.
Like he looks like a
Yeah,
lumberjack.
I know what you're talking
So we're gonna
Oh, I
actually
see it.
be we're gonna be using that show as the third show on the rundown this
Okay.
coming season.
Okay.
So we're gonna have Sonda, Gachiakuda, and Goat Piece.
The finishing up Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
I could tell that you were not feeling well on the last rundown now because you actually called it One Piece. And that was the first time I've ever heard you say that.
All right. To be fair, I was really out of it because I was still dealing with Discord flu at that time. That's what it was. But no, I was super hyped too. So I don't read it like a whole lot of manga, but One Piece is one that I'm reading every single week. I am up to date on that one through and through. So like I know what's coming and I am so excited. But I'm also really upset because we're getting a whole lot of fucking Chopper recap episodes.
One Piece.
The filler recap episodes with Chopper or whatever explaining
Yes.
things
And
you know.
Carrot.
Yeah. But yeah, like I would read the manga myself, but I can't do it because I spoil things. I accidentally slip up and talk too much about because my memory's so bad. Like I can't differentiate the manga from the anime sometimes. So and it's a curse. So I would love to
There
read it, but I don't trust myself to read it. So
there are times where like so we're watching Dandadan, right? And it's when Quinta is first introduced. He doesn't reveal his name.
Right.
He doesn't say who he is. And I keep calling him Nerdy Kid. And Tyler's just like, yeah, Quinta.
The nerd. Yeah.
He's not introduced yet, Tyler. Stop.
It'll
You're
be
spoiling
fine.
it.
My point of view is that like everybody that has a phone has already looked up his name, so it's fine probably. So
And it's memed
I
already.
did not.
yeah,
I
like
did not
everybody.
actually.
I did not.
So
I didn't
99%
care
of
because
the
I knew that they
people.
were going to introduce him properly.
But yeah, that's pretty cool. We wanted we usually do like a separate thing announcing like the rundown shows, but since we only had one show joining this time, we figured it would be a good way to announce it on this episode. Since it does start next week, so we're a little bit late. So but it's
We've left everyone in suspense long enough.
yeah, we wanted to know what y'all was most hyped for, before telling everybody what we was actually gonna watch. Because I think that Sanda is pretty high up there on the hype list. Not gonna lie, especially with like Science Saru doing the animation behind it, and like it looks pretty neat. So
yeah, I'm just really glad that Jamaal you said let's play because I didn't want to lead off with let's play and then transition over to Sanda.
yeah.
See, great minds. Yeah.
Well, there's that also that two girls on a motorbike with the world's ending or
touring after the apocalypse or something.
Yeah, there's shows like that in the ether too. So anything can go.
Yeah. There's
Yeah,
some pretty decent shows. I'm trying to keep it light, but there is some pretty. I got about 10, I think, but only like 5 of them's new. So
yeah,
we'll see.
yeah.
See what
I think
happens.
I think I have about 10 in my watch list now. But I'll add a bunch to my watch list. I won't always start them.
There you go.
But I'll
You gotta
just go.
wait. You wait for the people
And,
to watch it and see if it's actually any good or
yeah,
not.
yeah. Like I'll just be like, okay, this looks kind of interesting. This seems kind of interesting. Click, 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 and then like I'll start watching the ones that I find the most interesting. And sometimes I get to the back, and sometimes I don't.
Um, so we know that y'all like doing voice actor interviews on
Mhm.
and this is we're talking about voice actors this episode later on. So I thought it would be pretty interesting to ask a certain question. If you could choose any voice actor, Japanese or English, to come on your podcast and interview them, like it doesn't like they're gonna say yes,
Mhm.
they're coming on no matter what. Who would you choose to come on to the podcast to interview, and why? Why would you choose them? What do they mean?
I actually want to hear an answer from each of you
It'd be interesting.
because I feel
Okay.
like you're gonna have different people.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we
Oh
would
yeah.
definitely have different people.
Well,
Go ahead, Jack. Knock it out.
all right, all right. If I had to pick my first one, now this one's a very unique one. She's like 1 out of 1 billion. You guys are familiar with Tomo-chan's a girl, right?
Hmm.
Are you gonna say what Susie, right? Sally,
No.
Sally, right?
Carol.
Yeah,
Sally, yeah,
Sally
that's Sally
Amaki.
and Maki.
Sally Maki, yeah, easily, because she's doing another show this past season, Culture Exchange at the game with a Game Center girl, and
Yeah,
Mhm.
she's the main character in that one too, and she does English pretty good in that show too, and
yeah,
there's that's one of your favorite things, Tyler, kind of like that bad English, bad takes
yeah.
kind of thing. But there's ones that are, they're on the bar, B plus, B minus, but still better English than me. And there's something fascinating how they pick up pieces with that and how they translate from Japanese to English. So I've always wanted to have that type of conversation. Uh, Confession, I go on Twitch a lot, and one of my Twitch streams is with Shibuya Kao. If you're familiar, she has an excellent Twitch channel, and she has many followers, and she's fluent in English, and like she teaches the trade with Japanese and stuff. So that type of exchange for sure. At least with like learning pieces and how they act with English, and that's a tough thing too.
Okay. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention: pretend that you could speak fluent Japanese.
Ah,
That way, it doesn't limit your decisions.
I don't know.
But I do like
At least
Sally Amaki a lot.
in that aspect of it, yeah.
Yeah. I do like Sally Amaki a lot. I think that she does like she's got her own little thing, the role. She's got her own role like set in stone. Like people
Hmm.
seek her out because they want someone that can play both sides. Like Carol, like what you was talking about. They want both of them, and like it's pretty cool that she can do that. And like when you have somebody that's bilingual like that, you can guarantee that Sally's going to be there. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Now,
That's funny because that was the name. That was the first name that came to my mind was Sally Amaki, and it was just because it's like you said. She has that like she does both.
Yeah.
You
But that's why
know.
I wanted to, let y'all know that
Yeah.
y'all speak fluent Japanese now. So that's not an
You speak
issue.
fluent Japanese. That's fun. So, but
Nani?
like it's just so it would be just so interesting to hear that perspective from somebody that does speak both, that can do both roles. Because it would just be like, if you're in the booth and you're fluent in both, and you got people that's trying to do the localization and get the flaps to match it. Like she has this unique perspective that can like really hit on the intricacies of voice acting that I think would be like really interesting to find out. So that was my name or one.
Okay.
But I lost her name. The the um the Japanese voice actress for what was the deaf girl anime?
Oh, Sign of Affection.
Affection.
Okay.
She was one. She was one too. She was one because that show I would just love to hear um what she has to say about working on that show, and that so many people gravitated towards that show, and because of how it portrayed fairly accurately from what I've read, like that life, and to hear like the perspective of somebody that played that important of a role to a marginalized community. I'm all about like getting those perspectives that we usually don't get. So um, I don't have her name right now.
Yeah, her name's
But
Sumire Morohoshi.
yes,
And
yes,
fun
yes,
fact,
yes,
here's I did a quick one. Uh, she's Nina from Full Metal
yes,
Brotherhood.
yes, yes,
Oh, okay.
yes,
If you know
yes.
That's
that.
fucked.
But-
That's
and
fucked.
that was another thing because it's like she's played like in Nina too because it's like you gotta that's such a pinnacle moment in just anime history,
Yeah.
right?
Such a
So it's
heartbreaking
just like
moment too.
yeah,
It's
To
yeah,
still
pull
such a
off
dark
what that
meme.
was, like, my God.
Yeah.
yeah. So
It's
to
so
be
crazy.
like that, to be that character and to have that moment that is entrenched in culture, that's just something I couldn't even imagine having. That's a small character, but has such a big impact on everybody.
Yeah. I mean that's a really good one too. I think that with that performance and like silent voice, I think they do a
Hmm.
really good job at showcasing like a deaf the deaf situation or whatever.
Yeah.
It's pretty
A
cool.
Silent Voice that has an excellent ensemble. The main character
Yeah.
especially. And boy, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Uh so we're gonna do one more question for y'all. And
Hmm.
I'm gonna let Nom choose which one. I got several here. And I'm gonna let him choose which one to ask y'all before we move on to like the main topic. So, Nom, what are you gonna ask him?
What's your favorite anime, and why is it One Piece?
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
minus the why is it One Piece part, but what's your favorite anime? What's
All right.
something that you have to constantly go back to, or something that you'll just never forget, right? That one anime that doesn't matter what anyone else thinks, you will die on that hill.
That's a good one. Because like even like my all-time favorite Mushishi, that's even though I did watch that years or back-to-back years, I haven't watched it in close to 10 years, even with second season. Because it's that good. Like I'm not worthy of watching that show at the moment.
You gotta be in the right mindset. You gotta be
Yeah,
in the right mentality.
for sure.
Hmm.
But one I'm on, like I did it last year. I might do it again just for hell of it. Hell's fucking paradise.
Oh, it's coming up.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah, the second
Yeah.
season.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
finished the
did.
manga. Like there's still a lot of backstory. I'm still not connecting with the religion stuff. Whenever they do the just like discussion of hell, the idea of hell and like Buddhist ideology. Fascinating.
Yeah. Okay. So
Okay.
you say we're in for a good time with Hell's Paradise.
It like like I was trying to sell the guys with it. It's interesting how contained it
Mhm.
is compared to like the Demon Slayer movie, the new one. Like that's like nonstop, but this one's like nonstop, but there's
Okay.
something. So
Mhm.
Okay.
He has sung the praises of Hell's Paradise for a long time. So
Which we enjoyed it too. So when
Yeah.
we did watch the first season,
Mhm. And we might have a Hell's Paradise surprise coming up soon.
Ooh.
We're looking towards like December, I think.
Oh yeah,
But
with the voice
we're,
actors.
we're gonna have
Oh,
a voice actress from Hell's Paradise
a little
interview.
surprise announcement over here. I love it.
All right,
Okay.
and okay, we'll see here. I'll you dropped a surprise. So we are. I'm going to figure this out probably today or tomorrow. Um, I might have to record this one solo just because of the time frame that it's going to happen. Because I think it has to happen like noonish in the middle of the week, so like a Wednesday or Thursday. But we're going to get um. Oh my goodness, I'm getting bad at this.
Oh, it's a show.
Karuko, fragrant flower that blooms.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Her,
you're
her
gonna get
dub
her
voice,
voice actor?
her dub
Grab
voice
Tyler
actress
along.
on the Netflix show, Bijou
Okay.
Van. So
Yeah,
I
that's her
contacted her.
first performance, right? Like that's her first
That's
performance.
her. I think it's her second because she was in one of like the Evangelion movies.
Okay, I knew she
So
was
it's
like
like
really, really like
really, really new.
new. Yeah, well,
Really,
not really, really new, but she hasn't done a lot. So
right, right. So I got that email back. We're gonna figure that out. And like I said, I think
If
she
you
has
guys
to
are
do
free,
it in
yeah.
a tight time frame. But we're gonna get that done because we all love Fragrant Flower. And
yeah,
she did a phenomenal job in the dub that I've heard so far in the episodes they've released. So it'll be
yeah, all
interesting.
five of them.
Yeah, all five,
Yeah.
even though the show has been done. It's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
And all summer we tried
Um,
to recruit Edwin to watch it, and he's like, "Oh, wait until Netflix." And now he's like, "I
I
want
don't
the
blame him.
next episode."
Not everybody's willing to walk down that dark alley of the internet, but I
yeah.
will. I will. I
That's
think
pretty cool
I covered
though.
another.
Fragrant was, it's one of my favorite romances. So,
Yes,
so
yes, it was one of my, and that's kind of like our philosophy. We kind of think about the shows that we've liked and try to get somebody from there. So, our first one was um, Lexi Neto, who was Tomo-chan. And
okay,
that was like the first time I pulled Jack out of retirement because Tomo that was his number one show of the year that year. So, that we got him to come out of retirement for that. Um, but to answer your question, I'm gonna make Nam mad right now because
ooh,
none of us on the 950 Club have watched One Piece.
I watched
oh,
when it originally was on Fox Kids,
That
and
you didn't watch it.
even back then, I was like, "This show is a lot."
If
Dom
you
is
watch
gonna
it
get
on
up
Fox
and just
Kids,
walk off the podcast right
I'm with
now if y'all keep on.
No, no, no.
none, none of us have watched
All
it.
I'm gonna say is just wait for the Wit Studio remake because they're gonna make it a lot more digestible.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, in 10 years.
and
So
I've heard
we'll
like the Netflix is a-okay, the adaptation one. I'm like, okay, like
live
it's his own
action.
thing anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
the
mean,
live
it's definitely a
actions
lot.
like well, they got confirmed like season 2 and
Season
3
2.
already.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I
And
heard
they
so.
have Dina Nico Robin.
yeah, there you go.
Hmm.
Nico,
Chopper doesn't
everybody
even
loves
look bad
Nico.
either.
Who?
Chopper.
Oh yeah, Chopper didn't look
Hmm.
bad at all. I was really worried about Chopper, but he looks okay. I'm glad that like the live action is getting in front of people's eyes that like doesn't
Yeah,
want to deal with the 1100 episodes, and they think it's pretty cool. I've got several friends that never wants to watch One Piece, but they watch the live action. They're like, okay, this is really cool. And one of them's like actually watching One Piece now because of it, and they never wanted to watch One Piece before. So it's actually really cool.
and that's good. Like that's the good thing when you do a live action right. That's what should happen. You
Yep.
do the live action right. If you keep the creator on board, so he could. So there's a checks and balances there. Like, I know there's a difference between animation and live, but you got to keep this or what. That creates a good product. And the live action, that's the thing. You want it to bring people to the original. So I'm glad
That's what
they're-
Oda's goal was. He was like, I
Yeah.
want to make this worldwide. So
Yeah, and he's
um,
successful. Wait, what was the question? Oh, favorite
what
anime.
was your favorite show? Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's not One Piece, so
Or-
it's wrong. But
What Nam
what is
said,
it?
basically, yeah, like one you watch over and over. It doesn't have to be all time GOAT.
Yeah.
Just
Okay. I'll say one that I watched once and I want to watch again is Akame Got Kill.
yeah.
Okay.
I wanna
That
I
was
wanna watch that. I wanna watch that one again because I watched that as a surprise catch up for Jack, and I kind of blitzed through it and it was good, but I really want to watch it again and give it more time.
it
And I
was
think
one
Take
of
it
it's a
my
all
show.
first
in
like
and
10
digest it all.
anime.
Yeah, I think I think it's a show that you'll get more from the more you watch it.
I've seen it twice
And
myself. Yeah.
mm,
Okay.
so,
It's very chaotic.
Mhm.
It's I used to tell like new people to watch it all the time because I feel like that's a really good show for like new people. Because it's
Mhm.
got like a lot of action. Like it does what anime usually doesn't do. Like people
Right.
die. It's
Yeah.
dark. So
It keeps on going. Like we have to keep
you
going.
yeah, it's got mommy Estef in it. Come on now. So
Yeah. Goat villain. Goat villain.
Yeah, she was a great villain.
Yeah,
She was a great villain. I like a good.
and still has dreams about her.
He's not the only one. There's a lot of There's a lot of there's a lot
Most
of
definitely is a lot.
Uh,
One of my favorites is Akame herself. So that's a preview.
yeah. Okay, there you
Mhm.
go. I mean, there's a lot of fun characters in that show and a lot of really good action. I heard
Yeah.
that like the way the anime is, it's not the way the manga is though. Is
Yeah,
what
I've
I've
heard
heard.
that.
But
that'll probably be my next like go through, like to at least see the differences.
yeah,
For what it's worth, the anime's that good. Like people can complain it's choppy, but almost every manga adaptation is choppy. Come on.
I mean it's a good anime. Like it was one of my first like 10 anime I watched. So I really enjoyed it even then. But I ain't watched it since, and that's been like probably 15 years ago, 10 years
Yeah.
ago,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
So
It came out around the same
And
time
you
as
know
Kill la
what?
Kill.
The animation holds up pretty well
it does, yeah.
to today. It holds up pretty well to today. So that just goes to show you how far advanced they were then. Yeah.
Um, I guess with that out of the way, we just wanted to, let the listeners kind of get to know you, let Nom get to know you a little bit, even myself, I don't think I've ever asked like these questions, I've just like, just yapped, just got on there and started talking,
Mhm.
and all that stuff. So it's pretty fun, to always get to know our guests, when they come on, and we usually try to do something like this because it's a fun time, making y'all answer random questions off the top of your head.
I can
Oh, it's all
do
good.
off the top. That's fine.
All right.
It's
All
fun.
right. Secret bonus round question. Who's winning the World Series 2025?
I did a bet actually, a parlay bet. Phillies versus Mariners. I picked Phillies in 6.
Is that
You
good,
got-
Nom?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Dumper. Big dumper.
Who's Nom's favorite team? Is it the Mariners or something?
Oh,
It's the
no.
Tigers.
It's
Oh,
the Tigers.
Tigers. Okay.
ALCS? No shame in that.
You know what?
It'd be like the Tigers. Or the Lions.
Going into the playoffs.
Well, so
my
we're going up against
initial-
Mariners next, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. My fault.
Yeah. Well, my initial thought when the playoffs were going on and I was looking like, all right, who's playing who? I originally thought Tigers and Dodgers.
Okay.
That's
That's
what
not a
I
bad
had
matchup.
in the series. That's what I had in the series.
I can't stand the Dodgers, but they're too damn good. I love
I
Kiki
hate the
Hernandez.
Dodgers. I hate
Look,
the
look.
Dodgers, but they have
After what
so
the
much
Dodgers did
talent.
to us at the beginning of the year, it ain't gonna happen again.
Fair.
If it gets to the World Series, it ain't happening like that.
No, no. I hate the Dodgers, but they just have so much talent, man. It's hard to it's hard to overcome that kind of talent.
3 MVPs: Mookie, Otani.
Yeah,
Freddie
it's really
Freeman.
hard to overcome that payroll.
Yeah,
Yeah, too.
that's ridiculous. But on baseball, we're getting to season 2 of Oblivion Battery. So I'm looking forward to
Yeah,
that.
let's go.
No, I'm probably
There you
really
go.
happy about that.
That's something we agree on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess with that being said, we should probably move on to our main topic of the night. Speaking of sports, I called it mic'd up, because that's what football does all the time, mic'd up.
Yeah.
Voice actor spotlight. I just had to make a, NFL. It's one of my favorite NFL segments, and I was like, yeah, I got to bring that up. I got to put that in the title. Since Dan ain't here, he's usually our title person. He makes the cool titles. It's to my time to shine now, and I didn't shine very brightly, so but it's fine. I love it anyways. So,
Mic'd up. I
huh?
like mic'd up. I like mic'd
There,
up.
there you go.
Yeah.
So to get into this, we all have our favorite voice actors, whether they're well known or they're just starting out. So today we're kind of gonna go through and take the time to introduce like a new segment. I feel like this segment can be done multiple times. Like this is a really cool thing that I thought of. And I think it's gonna be fun. But we're gonna take the time to um highlight some of our favorite voice actors and just talk about the our favorite performance, like the best performance in our eyes, that what made us love them, I guess you can say, as much as we do. Um, we're also going to be recommending some shows from them. So, like, if they've starred in a show or whatever, like most of our voice actors, they've starred in several shows. But we're going to take the time to recommend a couple of those shows, one or two or whatever. Some has more, some has less. So sometimes you can only get one recommendation. It's not like really, really popular, or
Mhm.
whatever. But yeah, that's basically what we're gonna be doing today. And I got the 950 Club boys on here to help us out with that. It's a new segment. So what better way to do it? So we're just gonna go
Help.
yeah, we're gonna go down, like just down and around, all that good stuff. I don't know what that's called. But we're just gonna keep going around and around, just talking about our people until we hit a certain time limit. Hopefully I don't forget to look over and see about the time limit. I figured and we'll just do that until we run out of time. So
You got it.
who wants to go first? Any volunteers? Or do y'all want me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead, Doc.
Yeah, go ahead. Knock it out. Get it started.
All right. So my first voice actor, like I said, this is favorite voice actors. It's not like top, it's favorites.
Mhm.
One of my favorites is gonna be Chika Anzai, and she is a Japanese voice actor. You can find her from like Reina, Sound Euphonium, Chizuto from Licorice Recoil, even like Hanabi from
Mhm.
Scum's Wish. But her most her best performance, and people's gonna know this, her best performance to me is Sirius, from the Sin Archbishop Wraith from ReZero
Okay.
season 3. She
Okay.
does that. She's the one.
Okay.
So, and
Hey,
arigato, arigato, gomene,
Dominic.
gomene. Yeah. Her speech on that clock tower was like phenomenal. Like it literally like embodied a psychopath, right? That's what she is. And like that whole speech and just and her performance in this that season was like it just gave me chills because she is what like you look for in someone that messed up in the head, right? Like sounds so sincere, but she sounds so psychotic at the same time. Like she goes up and down, like her range is crazy. Um, like I don't think Nam has seen ReZero. By the way, Jack reacted. I think he has. I don't know about Jamaal though.
Yes. I haven't
No.
finished this past season, to be honest, but yes. The
But
movie as
he,
well.
yeah, but he knows like Sirius happened early on, so he knows what
Yeah.
I'm talking about with the
Oh, yeah.
Watchtower.
Very,
So
very distinct character. Yeah.
yeah, that is her best performance in my opinion. Like she done like she done a hell of a job. Now, especially when you consider like she does like Raina from Sound of Phonium, you know, which is like a soft spoken character or whatever. It's pretty insane that she could do what she did with Sirius in that
And that
one.
was his past season, like season 3, right?
Sound of Phonium
Yeah.
or ReZero.
It was Sound of Form. I thought there was a new season.
Yeah, there was like last year.
Last year, my mistake.
Yeah, there's 3 seasons. But she's like the main character and all. She's like the black haired main character in all of them. You know the classic KyoAni black haired girl. You know what I'm talking about. So that's her. That's Raina. But I got 2 recommendations from her that she stars in. Chika Anzai. First one's gonna be, I know Nam hasn't seen it. I don't know, Jack, you might have seen this. I don't know. But like I've like I've tried so hard to get a lot of people to watch it. And it's an anime original. It's called Train to the End of the World.
Jamaal seen it.
Jamal
I
seen
have
it.
not
Okay.
seen that.
Oh, I
I
thought you
haven't
did.
seen
Or
it.
Edwin.
No, Edwin saw it.
Edwin saw it.
Okay.
Edwin's the only one. My
Edwin.
mistake.
Well, Edwin watches everything y'all said, so
Literally.
He may not finish it, but he'll watch it.
Okay, so nobody's seen this but me. Perfect.
Edwin
Now's the
saw
time.
it.
So everybody's gonna watch it, probably except for Nam, but everybody's gonna watch it. But Chika actually voices Shizuru. She is one of the friends, like she's one of the friend group. So basically, due to a technological mishap, the world is thrown into chaos. I think it's like 7G got announced or whatever. So we're coming up on that in real life. It's probably going to happen here too. But 7G got announced. It and it threw the world in chaos. And like it's like post-apocalyptic, but it's wacky as hell. Like there's like mushroom people. Like there's like just all kinds of shit going on in this world. It's crazy. Like I said, it's an anime original. But this doesn't stop Shizuru, which is the main character. Like there's several main characters, but she's like the main one. But she hops on a train, and she gathers her like a couple friends up, and they go on an adventure to save her, lost friend, to find her lost friend that was like at ground zero, basically. Um, so what I really liked about this anime was like you literally don't know what's gonna happen in this show. Like I said, there's mushroom people. Like there's like them little toy army men or whatever. They made a movie and the video games about it. There's shit like that in here. Like there's just a lot of other like crazy like if you're high, this is what you're thinking. If you're on shrooms or some shit, this is what you're thinking of. It's in somebody's head. So, but like you literally don't know what's gonna happen, and like they're just riding this train to this destination, and each place that they pass, each city that they pass, it's like a different. It's affected in a different way. Due to this, 7G incident. Um, but one of the things that stands out in this show was the voice acting. Shizuru and her friends, like there's like 3 of them plus her, and like it's one of those voice acting performances that like they literally talk right after the other ones. Like they can finish each other's sentences. Like that's how like they know what they're doing. Like they literally felt like real friends, and like they just felt like they knew each other and that they could like talk together, and it was just really cool. It was one of my favorite like voice performances as a whole, like from the show as a whole in like 2024. So um but Chica, like I said, she plays Shizuru, and like it just this show was just so fun, and like not a lot of people watch this. They didn't give it a chance, and like there's even like a old like there's like a train conductor that when he takes off his hat, when he puts on his hat for a limited time he can talk, but when he don't have his hat on and after the limited amount of time he's just going around saying bo 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 bo. So it's really cool. It's peak. It's absolutely peak. But this is pure comedy, peak comedy with an insane voice acting performance. You know, by yours truly, Chica Anzai, which is one of them. The whole group is awesome though. Um, that's my first recommendation. Hopefully I got some, you know, I got some interested folks here that's gonna watch it. The listeners got my back regardless. They're gonna watch it for sure. Even though I've been hounding them to watch it on social media all last year. The second one, I got for this one is "Oh Maidens in Your Savage Season." Has anybody seen that?
Oh no.
Jamaal, you seen it?
No.
I know Nam ain't seen it.
Wipe.
It's
Yeah,
high
please
school
say.
girls. So Chica plays Nina, which is one of the group. This story focuses on a group of high school girls in literature club. Um, each one is on their own path of growing up, basically. Like definitely a coming of age story, but it's funny. It's funny coming of age story, but
Are you
like
sure? You didn't sound very sure of that one.
well, I was trying to figure out how to word it because it's not all fun and games. You know, growing up isn't always fun. You know, you gotta go through the bad times and with the good times. You know, the awkward times, all that stuff. But like literally, if you look up the definition of coming of age, you're gonna see this show right there because this like it does this trope very well. But it's like a funny look into the lives of these ignorant high school girls who are way too interested in love and sex and them just trying to grow up way too fast. And like I'm talking about the sub here. But you know, I've watched it both ways and the subbed is really good, but the dubbed is really good too. The dubbed is way more funnier because you can like the localization does a great job of making it real funny. The way we can like relate and, you know, laugh at them because we was all there at one point. You know, we was always, you know, back in high school. Like this show made you reminisce about like all the stupid shit that you thought of and did when you was in high school. You know, like you know, girl trouble, boy trouble, whatever. Like you wanted to grow up, you wanted to, you know, experiment, you know, all that stuff. You want to do all the mature things. You wanted to be an adult so bad. And but you was ignorant and you just didn't know what the hell you was doing and talking about and thinking. And yeah, that's what this show is. Like it touches on several like very real situations that can happen that does happen in real life. Especially for girls as well. So I think it does a pretty decent job at that. One of those things is something I really don't like, but you know, it is one of those things that does happen, you know, in real life nowadays. Now I feel like that's what they was trying to go for is to like talk about those things. What it's like for a high school girl to, you know, grow up. You know, what goes through their minds. I'm sure like a lot of people can relate to especially if you was a girl, you know, back in the day. So but yeah, this is really good. I wish more people would watch it as well. But she does a wonderful job in this as Nina. Um and the dubbed is great too. So but That's the two I got. That's two recommendations for Chica. I have "O Maidens in Your Savage Season" and "Train to the End of the World," which "Train to the End of the World" is 2024. I think "O Maidens in Your Savage Season" is like it might be like 5, 6, 10 years old or something like that. I'm not sure. It's a little bit older, but people should definitely watch it. Hopefully I convince y'all to give it a little try. So
Sold.
Sounds all right. It sounds all right. I mean, I can't relate to being a high school girl, but
no,
I
but
can relate to being
you
in high
can
school.
relate to being a high
Yeah,
schooler, you
yeah,
know.
Yeah, and there are shows like Acme Sailor Uniform where it's like, I'm not the demo.
Yeah.
Fine.
But this is
We're
like,
fine.
even though it follows the high school girls, like there's boys, like there's
Yeah.
high school boys, and like they're acting like dumbasses, you know, just like high school boys does. Uh, I I'm not gonna spoil it, but there's one scene like early on that's like really really funny, and you're just like, you know, like what if that happened? Like, what if it happened to you? You know, like it's just so awkward and embarrassing, and like you're just like, oh my god, I would literally die if this happened to me in real life back in the day. So it's
So
just high school kids doing high school things. So
if there's one takeaway I got from either of your recommendations, it's that you really like underage girls.
no, that is wrong.
You
That is
recommend
wrong.
high school girl show, or you recommend a show about little girls on a train riding to the end of the world to find their friend.
I did, but you know, for different reasons.
To
So.
Tyler's defense, it's pretty hard to be an adult acting like a kid, and especially in Japanese, you don't want to sound too like kiddie. You don't want to sound too like naive.
No, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
But
No,
it's
just don't
amazing
like.
how all the shows that he always tries to recommend us are always about little girls.
Well, the thing is
Every
you know,
time.
I'm used to you and Dan recommending all the shonen stuff, the shonen
One
action
Piece.
stuff. I gotta hit the side that, you know, that our other half of the listeners listen to. I mean, to relate to, that want to find out, you know. Kind of like, you know, Jack and Jamaal, you know, they watch shows like I do, so they don't just watch all, you know, action shows. So I know Jack's probably more interested in what I just got done talking about than Jamaal is, but I think Jamaal, I think he's pretty interested in the train one probably. So
Tyler,
Yeah.
what's that behind you? Is
Huh?
that Chris Hansen? Is that Chris Hansen back there?
No.
No, that's
We're here to
Zoro
talk.
or Luffy.
Oh, he got you.
I was like, oh my god, what's going on? I had to
Alright,
look
alright.
over. I had to look at my screen. So
Quick side tangent. So, you know the Chris Hansen skit from Boondock Saints?
Yeah.
We have one of our managers at our work. His name is Rob Hansen.
Oh.
So we mess with him all the time. We go, look, call you Rob Handsome. Looking for a service manager.
All right. Oh, that's my first one. Who wants to go next?
Oh, that's a classic.
When you guys want to go next?
I
Sure,
can go next.
You go ahead, Jack. Go ahead.
I'm just surprised that no one's seen any of my recommendations. You know, that's
know
crazy.
what,
I
Trey?
figured one of y'all would watch.
I heard of Savages. It definitely like in Train. That was definitely had one. It was definitely like he gave a good spiel on it, but I got confused with another show. I think I got confused with the Isekai. That's similar with the train. And you talked about it, Jamaal. You watched a couple of that one on High Dive.
Which one?
It involves a train. It involves this or a bus. That it was a school trip thing.
Oh, you're talking about the cheat skill show?
There you go. Yeah, I was getting confused with that show.
This ain't nowhere close to that trashy isekai. So this is actually this ain't an isekai. This is like a post-apocalyptic sci-fi fantasy thing or something.
Kind of like that one book. about the Bohemians, the acting trope, their end of the world. We sold that book. It became an HBO show.
Yeah, I don't know. But I do think that y'all would both like Train to the End of the World. I even think Nom would like it, but I don't know if he'll watch it or not. So
I
I think Edwin tried to
you
sell
have
us.
tried?
I have tried.
Okay. So he tried.
I
He tried to
think-
lead. I'll give you that. Dan didn't try. So
Alrighty.
I'll keep that in mind. If I come back on and I say I got a surprise catch up for you, you know what it is.
you understand. You understand how great the voice acting is when you watch it. So if you watch it. All right. So is Jack next?
Yeah,
Jack's
well,
next.
yeah, the bounce off you, Tyler. Basically, you mentioned like the unique performances and she's a popular actress, but for like I did 10, like just for a threshold. So I want to make sure I mention these two specifically. She's ranked my number 5, and
Okay.
that's Mamiko Noto. She's done for close to 20 years, and like notable roles she was in was Kotomi in Clanad, Anna in Monster, Yakumo in School Rumble, Shield in Akame ga Kill, Sawako and Kimi ni Totoki, decent
Oh,
romance. I've only seen a couple episodes. I've been meaning to finish that one.
it's like
And,
one of my favorites, top 5 romances of all time. So
Yeah.
oh, I got you. I got to finish it now. My friend B is a big fan of that show. But she has two performances that, you know, she's just like your like that type of performance where it's the elegant, the savvy, perfect pitch tone, Japanese woman, mature voice. And the two notable performances I want to mention with this is the first one is June from Tekken 8, and she did Tekken 7, I believe, or 6.
Okay.
And yeah, she has this one phrase, "Makane notane," like, and so there it goes, like that beautiful, like after defeating a fool, like embarrassing them, she'd be like, "Makana notane." I'm butchering it, but
I mean, you sound pretty good to me. Not gonna lie, you doing way better than I did with the Gomine. You know,
yeah, I've played over 1,000 hours that show or that game, so I'm like, the key phrases. Say from Reina, or no, from Asuka. Anyway, so June is one of my all-time favorite GOAT characters in any fighting game, and even in Tekken 2, like playing nonstop when I first played it. I didn't play her as much, but it was around. When did I like with this rotation? I got more and more into her, and she became one of my top tier fighters. So that's like a default thing, but probably my favorite performance is a very small role in this one of the most popular shows of 2025, Takopi. She's the mother
oh,
of Takopi.
Okay.
okay.
Wait,
Yes.
which mother?
She's the mother of the octopus, right? Is that what you're
Yeah,
talking
the
about?
mother when he goes back to that home planet. Spoilers. When he kind of goes back to, like, it's like a dream sequence. She's talking to him back and forth. It's just a doting mother. But
That's
she
a cool
kinda,
pool. That's a really cool pool.
yeah, and it's small, very distinct, but it literally remind me of I'm blanking on her name now. Sarori Hayami, the voice of
Okay.
Yor. She
Yeah.
did a narration in this one show called Sleeping Princess in a Demon Castle. And in that show, she does a lot of good narration bits, and similar to this performance, top notch. And it's barely a minute, 2 minutes, but it was the message that Taco P needed when he went back, to Earth, back in time, quote unquote. Yeah, I'm spoiling a lot. That's like literally in the middle of the season, but
No, it's all right. Don't worry
people
about
know the show regardless at this point. Don't get me wrong,
it.
but
If they don't know the context of the show, if they haven't seen the
they
show,
don't.
they will have no idea the context that
It's
you're
out
talking
of
Yeah.
context spoilers. That
the
doesn't make sense.
the baby
It really
octopus
makes
is
sense.
going to see his baby mama in a cartoon world.
It goes back in time.
It's like the Legoland. Everyone's happy, 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 happy. Everything's awesome. So, yeah, those are like my two like very distinct performances for her. And then for my follow up for unique performances would be my number 2. And this is like the ultimate threshold one because this actress, really always resonated with me. And her name is Ami Koshimizu. Are you guys familiar with a show called Kill La Kill?
Oh, I'm familiar with it. I've only seen like a couple episodes though, but I know what you're talking about.
That's funny. That's funny.
Is that like is that one of your One Pieces too?
Yeah.
Well, for shonen for sure. Yeah, might want to go shonens.
Yeah. He was King Studio Trigger
until
they made
Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk Edge Runners, and then he cheated on Studio Trigger for Science Sorry.
Oh no.
So
I've seen almost everything.
Dan is a huge Trigger nerd too. So I understand. Like he's been trying to get me to watch like Trigger stuff like all the time. So.
Oh yeah, and I still have to. There's like 2 or 3 shows I'm missing with Trigger, but yeah, like back to Ami with the Threshold. Like this is like 1 and 2. Like Ryoko's a tough brass, screaming clearly 95% of the time. Then her other side of performance is Holo from Spice and Wolf.
Oh,
yeah. Very, very distinct, very like playful voice. Not that I can't do any dialogue at the moment, but say like whenever she eats
mustard.
Yeah, apple. Her apple treats and stuff. Beer whenever she gets drunk. Which transposes to her most recent notable role, Elda from Otaku Elf.
Okay.
It's literally the same character.
That's another one I haven't seen, but I really want to.
You gotta see it. It was my favorite.
It's like one of the shows is like right up my alley, and I just never have seen it. So
it's technically a reverse isekai, but like in 2023, it ranked as my favorite slice of life.
Okay.
And literally same character. Like if you watch that performance, it's literally Holo, the same voice. It has to be her natural voice. And in that show, she's super playful. She gets drunk. She's a total weeb, total otaku. Collects mechs and shit. Every nookie and cranny of hobby she has. It's a very fascinating character. Quick rundown of that show because not a lot of people have caught up with that show. It's this elf that's transposed from another world. She's lived in modern Japan for over 200 years. Different shrine maidens had to take care of her. So it's modern age, and this current one didn't know her mother too well. So Elda kind of like tells her like here and there things. The thing though is that this particular shrine maiden cannot stand her. So it's like a nice little play on how the oldest person in the world is technically a child, and this young girl is technically the adult in the relationship. And they, it's very, 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 very Japan. They go to very local places, do this contest for pudding pops. It's a phenomenal show, similar to Mr. Villain's Day Off, where it's literally of its world type of show with a slice of life category.
Okay.
Or to finish off, like in real life, she has a Twitter account. It's super cute. She cosplays as characters. She did an Elda cosplay. I'm like, it's like one of my all-time favorite tweets.
One of the things I love when voice actors does is when they do that, when they like dress up as like the characters that they play or whatever. Like Alex Lee, for example, like he does like his Jin Woo stuff, and it's so cool when they like get into the persona of what they actually do in their career. It's really cool. So you're gonna have to link me that the Twitter account or whatever. So
hopefully I find it. I did save it. It has to be somewhere. But yeah, she's been other shows as well. She was like Tenma from School Rumble, Yukiko from Persona. So she's been around the bend, and Colin from Code Geass.
Okay. Yeah, it sounds like a really good voice actor. So the
ones that stand alone, like Firuz Ali, the voice actress of Power.
Yeah.
Like that type of like threshold of tone. She also does Kakuro from Kaiju, and our girl from Catch Me at the Ballpark.
Yeah, I don't know her name, the blonde. I forget her name. So
Ryoku or something
yeah,
like that.
Riroku or whatever.
Ruriko.
Yeah.
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 Ruriko,
People, yeah, that's a great example too. She does a really good job, like as a Gyaru. So
Yeah. And she's literally one. She's half Egyptian, half Japanese.
yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
That's interesting. That's interesting. You and your interesting facts.
Yeah, I mean it definitely adds a few shows that I haven't seen to my watch list. So I'm sure it does with the audience as well.
We got
Especially
3
Otako.
recommendations already.
Yeah. So that one's like really at the top somewhere. But was that all you had?
Yeah, that's all I got. At least for like this round.
Yeah,
Keep going with everything else. So
I got you. Y'all wanna decide who goes next, or you wanna flip a coin, or pick a
No,
number?
Jamaal, I can go.
It's cool. I'll go. I guess my first one, I'll go with a dub actor. Um, you guys are doing Gotchi on your rundown, and we've
Okay,
constantly talked about how good the dub is on Gotchi.
it really
So
is.
my first person that I'm going to throw out is Zeno Robinson,
I
who
was
was
really
that.
hoping that somebody would do Zeno, because Zeno,
Yeah,
like Jabber made me a fan of Zeno. So
yeah, yeah. And this is a guy with hundreds of credits. So like he's been all over the place, but that Jabber performance, it's new and recency bias, but it was so good, and it kind of set the tone of once he was introduced, the show kind of leveled up to me, and the voice acting in the show just all tremendous, tremendous. And like we said in our interview with Aiden, who was follow in the show, you know, everybody's talking about how good that dub is. And I think that one performance is kind of like a standout performance in a strong cast of performers. So I wanted to give him that.
even
Um,
like with the introduction of like Amo, like we
oh
was
yeah,
talking about on the rundown, like they done a really good job, like even like the Japanese, but they got kind of
yeah,
Hanazawa for the Japanese side, but the dubbed, I don't know who the dubbed is, but like they like go and choose like the best people for these roles. Like it's actually insane, and like the localization kind of helps too, because like
yeah.
they make it like natural for us in English or whatever. So
Mhm.
it's not awkward.
Real
So
quick, the dub for Amo is Celeste Perez.
okay.
okay.
Okay. Shout out to
But yeah.
Celeste for this. Because she was good too. Amo was really good.
But yeah.
Um,
Shout out Zeno. Zeno's really cool.
Zeno's really,
What else
yeah.
does he do?
So I wrote down 5 of his roles, and I kind of like wanted to pick and choose because he's kind of all over the place. So I got Jabber from Gotchi. He's Genya from Demon Slayer.
Oh,
Um, he was Harry Osborn in Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man in the most recent one.
There you go.
Um, that was Disney Plus, right? Yeah, he was Harry Osborn in that. He
I
did pretty
totally
well.
missed. I wish I caught up with it.
It was good. It was good. It's pretty short, 10 episodes, and they're kind of changing things around a little bit, but it was good. And he did a good job as Harry in that. He did a really good job. He was Akira Tendo in Zom 100.
okay. Akira.
And
I really liked his
he,
on 100 dub. So
yeah, the Zom 100 dub was good too. The live action was horrible. but the dub was good. And I wrote down for Jack. He was DJ in Street Fighter.
Ah, very cool.
So yeah, it
I
took
have
his role.
I have another role of his that he did. And Tyler, we watched it on a rundown. He was Fighter D.
Yes. he
Oh,
was
really?
Fighter
Go Loser Ranger.
Go
That's
Loser
actually
Ranger.
Spider
was
D was
Fighter
actually
D.
really cool too.
He did an excellent job with that. I really enjoyed that role.
I
As
did
much
too.
as I hated the
like
show.
I like Go Loser Ranger, but I understand why people hate it. And
The pacing, man.
The pacing's awful.
Yeah.
Just all over the place. You're going too fast. Slow down.
Yeah, it goes really fast, and then some episodes like no progress happens.
Like
The thing
they're
that
standing
bothers
in
me,
a garage.
the thing
Yeah.
that bothers me most, they're like, gods have been dead for years. Like, we've killed all the boss monsters. There's no more around. 3 seconds later, we're literally
There's a
staring
boss
at
monster.
one. Get your
Yeah.
shit together.
I really wanted to like Go Loser Ranger. It just like I just couldn't with it, you know. So
And it from what I've heard from people that's read it, it's another one that they kind of butchered. But
yeah, that's what I heard too. So
yeah, I heard they butchered it. I had the first volume, and I never followed up on it. Like I got the first volume, not even knowing that the show was coming out, so I was just like, yeah, I'll just watch the show. And then after I saw the show, I was like, I'm not getting any more. But I kept up with the show, and then Fighter D is a character that I just enjoy, and it was the one that kept me in it. But
Yeah, it's a case of the character can carry the show.
yes, yeah, he did carry. He did carry.
well, him and one of those the girls or whatever was really cool. Like the Tsundere one or whatever.
Yeah.
So I think her blonde, maybe. I'm not sure, but she was really cool too.
She was like the Yellow Ranger.
Yeah, the yellow one or whatever, like the really aggressive one. Like she was really cool. So
Yeah, she was good too. She was good too. Like they had characters that kept me invested, even when the pacing was off and they didn't really connect the story well. It was the characters that kept me going. Shout out to Zeno. And let's go with the second one. I'll go with a sub actress on this one. And I figured either Jack or Tyler would mention her, but they didn't, so I'm going to do it. Aoi Koga.
Oh no!
Yes.
I gotta look her up.
So
Tyler, you gotta know her.
You know her because she was Kaguya from Kaguya-sama Love is War.
Oh yeah, I know her then. Yeah,
And Comey.
And she was Comey from Comey Can't Communicate.
See, that's the thing about me is like my memory is just so bad that like unless I've said their name 100,000 times, which I haven't hers, but at least, it's I'm not gonna remember it.
Yeah, and the thing with voice actors, it's a trick. Like I always get confused with Misato and voice actress Misato and voice actress Faye, because they both have like weird side roles. Faye also did Hello Kitty, and then Misato did Sailor Moon. Things like that.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where you have to connect one to the other. And the classic one with Frian, she's also Anya. She's also Vivi.
It's crazy. That's actually insane range right there to be Anya and also Frian at the same time. That's
crazy range. That's crazy range. And so I picked her because we love Kaguya-sama. And Comey was such a interesting role because she doesn't say too much. So
what does she even do? It's been a while since I did. She just sound effects, right?
He does like sound effects and stuff. So I can only imagine how difficult it has to be to kind of portray these emotions through your voice, through a sound effect,
Yeah.
you know, and you're just kind of relying on the visual to match up. So that alone was like, all right, I got to give her credit, even though Jack is the reason why we don't have any Comey merch. And she was all that's an inside joke. She was also Yao Mei from the Kowloon generic romance.
Well, that's a good one too. Okay.
Yeah, and so these are like three totally different characters. You go from like a Comey who doesn't say anything to a Yao Mei who's this like bright, bubbly, personality, and then you got Kaguya who's just kind of right here, and she might pick it up a little bit. She's very subliminal with the things that she says and everything. So like it was just her range in these roles to me was just like, all right, that's cool. But she was
I,
also Love, Cute, and Mashal,
yeah.
and Koa Uralis from To Your Eternity.
Yes.
I know. Go ahead.
Or I was about to say, like it's kind of fascinating how like she was technically an actress at one point. Like, ooh, Kaguya, that's one of the best performances this year. But not too many roles the following years, kind of thing. She does like one or like two mainstay, mostly background. Like last year, she did like the Gushing Over Magical Girls, for example. And the only one I've liked the last couple years, besides Kaguya and Comey, is Yui from Sakuna of Ice and Ruin.
I figured you were gonna. That was one. That's why I thought you was gonna say her.
She's my number one. Yeah, if we did a reveal, that was my number one. But it's all good.
Oh, see, I knew she was on there somewhere. I knew she was on there somewhere. But yeah, she that's just kind of the way things go with voice actors, man. Sometimes you hit the jackpot and you get this starring role, and then it dries. They tell you kind of it could dry. You could get a bunch of roles, and then you won't have anything for 3 seasons. It's kind of
Even
crazy.
kind of Hanasawa is kind of having this like weird kind of like in between phase in the last 2 years. She's number one. She's been number one for a long time.
She knows what she's doing. I'm surprised she isn't doing more roles. I think one that stands out a lot that's getting like a lot of roles lately is like Sayori Hayami. Like she's killing it.
number
She's
one.
like in everything. Like
And a
each
singer.
season she's in like 3 or 4 different shows. So
And she's a singer too on top of it.
yeah, that too. But yeah, I'm a big fan of Ao Koga. I didn't know it until now, but I'm a big fan because like Kaguya Sama, Love is War, like the subbed and dubbed, like it's one of my favorite performances on both sides. Like
Absolutely.
I don't know if y'all know or not, but Nam has to listen to me talk about it all the time. But the dubbed for Kaguya Sama is like literally like top 2 or maybe top 1 dub performance of all time for me.
Yeah, the dub team is phenomenal, and the narrators on both shows. Billion plus.
The narrator, like it's one of the only shows where the narrator actually is a character in the show, and it carries. Like the narrator carries Love is War on both sides, especially Ian Sinclair with the dubbed. Like it's insane how good they are. So
I figured you were going to mention Ian Sinclair, but I guess you mentioned him so many times any other time that you really don't need to mention him here.
Yeah, if you don't know who Ian Sinclair is by now, and you call yourself a fan of our podcast, you clearly haven't been listening to enough episodes.
Just one more episode to go, or that right episode.
Yeah, I talk about Ian Sinclair every chance I get. Like just like on Kaiju number 8, there's like so many dubbed voice actors from Love is War and Kaiju number 8. If y'all didn't know, and Narumi is Miyuki, and he literally says Shiragane or he says it all the time with or no Shinomiya or whatever. Yeah, but he has 2 different things. He's got there's another girl like Shinonome. or something like that. And then there's Kikaru Shinomiya or whatever. And I'm just like, no way they got Narumi saying these names, and he's like Miyuki from Love Is War, and all he does is say, Kaguya and her last name all the time in Love Is War. So it was really cool.
And one more notable role to add.
It could be an Easter egg. It really could be.
I think it is. I think
so
it's
too.
I think it's actually there for a reason. So
I
it's
think
not
so
just
too.
accidental.
I
So
agree.
Where I was about to say, like one more role I definitely have to recommend. If I had to do like one recommends for Aoi Kogo for a deep dive, my senpai is annoying. She's the crazy ass boss, and my senpai is annoying. That character is even like crazier than what's his name in The Office, the Amish guy, Rainn Wilson.
Dwight.
Okay. Even crazier. It's that good. She hides a
I'm trying to
flask.
think, is that the one that I've seen? Is that the one with the little green haired girl?
Yes.
Okay.
The manga's
It's
still
been
going.
a while since I've seen that, but I like it. I don't remember who the boss is though. So it's been so long.
The senpai, he's not exactly a boss, but he's kind of like a senpai, older office mate. But she has a crush on him.
Okay, that's actually a really good show though. Not a lot of people checked it out or whatever, but it's actually really cute and wholesome. So, office people. Alrighty. Is that all you got, Jamaal?
Yeah, those are two that I have. I got more, but I want you guys to.
Yeah, two is all good.
So
yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna break away from the tradition of all of you guys.
Wait for 1 second. Who wants to take bets on if One Piece is going to get mentioned in the first 10 sentences?
I'm not.
I'll bet it as much as Schoolball's strikeouts.
I'm not taking that bet. The odds. You have to pay. You had to put in $100 to get 1 penny back.
It's a good bet, but honestly, if any of you took it, I would have actually done something else. No, so I'm gonna break from the normal or break away from what you guys are all doing. You're all doing a lot of Japanese voice actors. All of mine are going to be English voice actors.
That's cool.
But I'm gonna start with one that has really stood out to me because of the one character who is probably his best performance. My first pick is gonna be Sonny Strait.
A legend.
And specifically because of what he did with Koro Sensei.
Yeah.
Hands down, Assassination Classroom was pure gold, in my opinion. The amount of character development that they did and the way how they actually paced it as well was very well done. And the fact that the sensei as well, while still being like a minor character, was such a big influence and had such range throughout the entirety of the series. Because obviously, and this is starting to get into spoiler stuff. So have you guys seen it?
I'm familiar.
I haven't.
Music's phenomenal. That's all I checked out.
Spoil. It's been over for a while. You can spoil.
So it's been out long enough.
As you're getting to the end, like Koro knows that he's going to die. Yeah. His whole thing is that he's training these kids so that way they can kill him, so that way he doesn't blow up and take the world with him. And that doesn't happen, right? But he's caring for these kids all throughout this, knowing that his impending doom is literally upon him. And he's doing this all with a gigantic smile. And he's really caring for these kids. And the entire time, he was this world-feared assassin. So to be able to have like both of that version, right, where you see the kind-heartedness of him, but yet he can also snap back into that killer mentality at a moment's notice, and he does it quite frequently. It really stood out, and easily the most memorable character of that show, aside from being the mascot of it. Just the way how he portrayed it in the English dub was phenomenal and easily the standout.
I'm gonna eventually watch Assassination Classroom, and since Sunny Straight's in it, I'm probably gonna watch it dubbed at this
And
point.
its most
Then.
famous performance of
Yeah.
Krillin.
Okay.
I was gonna say he does have other very, very famous performances. Krillin being one of them from
I know Krillin.
Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, all of the video games, literally everything that Tyler has not seen.
I've seen Dragon Ball. I know who Krillin is. He's
Finish
the little
Dragon
short
Ball,
dude.
and then you can talk.
He's a short dude.
He dies. He dies. He dies.
Name one.
He does. I know he does the one thing. So.
I think he is trying to point to the fusion dance, which he doesn't even do that.
He does. I'm pretty sure.
No,
wait,
he never fuses.
Is Krillin not the one that trains with Goku?
He is.
Yeah,
and they do like the milk run and shit.
Yeah. Okay.
I know who Krillin is.
Also, though, Sunny Straight is Usopp from Goat Piece.
Okay.
He's been doing the voice the
Put
entire
respect
time.
on his name, Nom.
He also does Joker from Fire Force.
Cool.
Yeah. So, especially with what's Joker becoming a more prominent character in this last season, it's going to be really interesting to see how he portrays that. Just because, again, Joker's been a really cool character. From My Hero, he is Present Mike as well as Redistro.
So I never known that.
Hero and a villain.
Present Mike is really cool because that doesn't fit like his like profile, I guess. So
no, not at all. Also, real quick before we get to his, in my personal opinion, second most goated role, honorable mention to the throwaway character in Initial D that he played, some random S15 driver.
I did remember watching that in English years ago. One of my first time, Tyler. Yeah.
I've seen about 10 episodes of it actually. So
they found another Initial D fan. You're in trouble, Tyler.
No, not a fan, but I've seen episodes.
Have you seen MF Ghost yet? They always trying to get me watch MF Ghost.
That's who.
MF Ghost is a good one. A lot of long-time voice actors have actually been in Initial D, which I found just really shocking after like finally starting to look into a lot of them. But it's also really cool.
Yeah. It's like a weird default, I think, because it was one of the first pirated ones.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Roughly. Because I even remember seeing it through Napster. I remember seeing that through LimeWire.
Yeah.
Good old LimeWire. Crosswire.
And then you clicked on the episode and it was Soldier Boy.
Oh yeah.
We touched up on this show earlier, but from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Sunny Straight plays Maze fucking Hughes. The legend.
Yes.
And it ties into my number one VA or English VA.
Oh god, that
watched
whole
English
scene was just awful.
Did you say you never watched English Full Metal, Jack?
No, it ties into once we get back to me. What my favorite English VA.
I thought you said you'd never seen it in English. I was like, what?
It's one of the
I've never seen
English performances.
English is the greatest.
I've seen both. I've seen both versions. English I prefer.
Okay.
Awesome. English for my recommendations though, they're gonna be older ones. Assassination Classroom, obviously, again, what I think is his peak show. The Dragon Ball series, longtime voice actor in that, so
I definitely recommend
it's also
that
really
one.
cool to see. One Piece, you can never go wrong with One Piece. I know it's 1100 episodes, but it is worth it. It does take a while, but again, Oda is learning how to basically write the story, learning more about storytelling in general. And once it really starts going, it's hard to put down. And then Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I mean, an all-time classic. It's got some of the most recognizable, memorable scenes and phenomenal voice acting, whether it's dubbed or subbed. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
I guess I'll also do a second one real quick too.
Okay.
Um, for this one, I'm gonna do J. Michael Tatum. His best performance, the one that he's probably most recognized by, is Sebastian Michaelis from Black Butler.
Ah,
Mhm.
I've
Never
yet to
He's the
seen
watch.
it,
butler.
but I know what it is.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. So he's the butler. The butler is basically a demon who is after the main character's soul. But just as the series was, or like the one of the seasons was about to conclude, it turns out that his soul was missing. So then they go on an adventure to find it, and then they get wrapped up into a whole bunch of shit because his family deals with the underworld.
Okay.
Um, but overall, though, the character of Sebastian, he's very cold and calculated. He acts like a butler very, very well, despite the fact that again he is a demon just after a soul, and he does a really good job too of even in like dire situations still portraying that calm, cool persona throughout it. There's also been like 4 seasons now. There was like a huge break in between, but
Yeah.
uh they're starting to get back to some more stuff now. So it's really cool to see too, just like the evolution of the characters and some of the other shenanigans that they're getting into. One of the more recent seasons, the main character was in school and Sebastian was actually like a teacher. So he got to go around the school impersonating as a teacher and stuff, and he's like actually giving lessons and stuff. And you just remember he's a demon who was literally after a single soul. Some of his
And now,
other notable performances would be like Ingenium from My Hero.
I have one as well.
He nice.
Uh,
Go ahead.
Lawrence from Spice and Wolf.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes, that
that's
was
a really
actually
good
going
one
to be the
too.
next thing name that I said too. Um,
I couldn't wait. I was
which
like, oh, I know it.
that's also a really good one too,
Jack's a
though,
pretty good
because
fan of Spice and Wolf. So
yeah, if you can't tell.
awesome. I never watched the original, but I did enjoy the remake.
Okay.
But no, I mean overall though, it's pretty similar roles. He's also Fuegelion Vermilion from Black Clover.
a
So
good
he's one
one.
of the leads of the houses. He's Magma from Doctor Stone. Erwin Smith from Attack on Titan.
And
Yes,
that's a
yes.
good one.
Yeah.
He's got one of my favorite speeches in
Yeah.
anime.
I
So
did watch that season in English. Yeah.
yeah.
I've
Well, I
heard
mean, both of
a
them,
lot.
both sides is good, but like his,
Mhm.
he really like it makes you want to charge into the battlefield yourself. It makes you want to get up off the couch and just go
Yeah.
outside and just like my soldiers fight, my soldiers rage.
Mhm. That was a great speech.
Um, he also last two, he was Acnologia in Fairy Tale, big villain, and then
Mhm.
he was Sid Highwind in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
There you go. Good character.
Oh, okay.
I
That's a good one.
I really enjoyed when they finally introduced him. I thought that they did Sid really good in Rebirth
I
personally.
still haven't finished it. I'm still on that damn island. It's such a long game, but I love it so much.
It is, yeah. Amazing ending overall. Still pissed off from remake because Zach's dead.
Yeah.
Zach's dead. Kill him. Kill him. He's dead. Stop.
They have to
Kill
remake.
him.
You have to do a Kingdom Hearts with Final Fantasy now, ironically.
They pretty much. So as far as the shows that you should watch with him though, Black Butler, Spice and Wolf remake, Doctor Stone, and Fairy Tale. Black Butler, you're gonna get a lot of him. Same with Spice and Wolf remake. Doctor Stone, he's got a pretty prominent role, and he plays more of like a hothead in that one. And in Fairy Tale, it's just the big bad.
And also, one that Nom didn't mention is Ocarine from Steins Gate. And you should definitely go check out Steins Gate, but not in the English one.
Yeah.
even though the
Made in
English
this
is really good, but if you do it in English, you're gonna miss out on Mamoru Miyano as Ocarine, and that is literally his best performance that he's ever done is Ocarine. So
Okay.
To be fair, I've never seen Steins Gate Zero, so while I put that down there, I couldn't in good faith say it and mean it
it's
because
really
I don't
good.
know it.
Yeah.
Everything
I've
that I
seen both.
say, I know.
I've seen some of the dub too. I'd watch some episodes dubbed or whatever, but like I said, if you watch it dubbed, like shout out to you. But like if you're gonna watch Steins Gate, I feel like you're missing out on a lot if you do not watch Mamoru Miyano. Just go to town like on like he's just the perfect Ocarine. Like it's just his voice acting performance in that is just so damn good. Like it's one of my favorite voice acting performances ever. So, but yeah.
Some.
Um, all right. Do you got anything else now?
Um, no, no. I think that's it's pretty good right there because I know you still have one more to make, Tyler.
Yeah. I guess. I'm sorry.
Just to add on with Spice and Wolf, it's the same voice actors in both versions, for the original version and the new one for the both Japanese and the English. So, Brina Palencia is Holo in both versions. So
That is
definitely have to,
awesome. That
yeah,
is
definitely check out
that is
both versions,
amazing.
along with the Japanese as well, both actors.
Yeah, it's really cool when they do that. When remakes, you know, bring in the old people with it. It's really cool. That's what I hope they kind of do with One Piece. But you know, all the One Piece people are kind of getting on up there in age, so it's almost kind of scary to have them, you know, take on a new role like that. You know,
Yeah,
it's
You
gonna
really
be
expect
really,
lasting for
Christopher
years.
Sabat to redo Zoro all over again?
yeah,
Yeah,
or even All Might in 10 years. That's a tough voice.
yeah.
Man,
So,
voices change over time, man.
Yeah.
That's
Like
but
the
yeah,
Neon Genesis movies, that was a miracle for that whole staff to be okay, you know.
yeah. This is such an old show. Yeah. Um. Yeah, we're running at like I think I don't even know how long we've been going. I think like
Big
hour
growth for a
and
while.
about an hour
35
and
or
a half.
something, 40.
An hour and a half.
So but I'll do mine real quick. My second one real quick. I think everybody can relate to this. I've already said her name one time. It's she really doesn't need no like spotlight. It's Sayori Hayami.
Yeah,
Uh like
number one.
she's just goaded. Like I said, she literally does like a handful of shows every damn season, it feels like, and like she kills every role. I think my best performance, in my opinion, her best performance is Rin from Suedo Harem. Like
Yeah.
I mean, you can't find another voice actor that can do every single emotion and every single trope in one single show, and like that's like the best performance of the year by a mile.
That
Like,
was my for 2024 best performance.
yeah,
Yeah.
like it's probably like the best performance in years. You know, like her performance in that show, like it's the type of shit that you hand into an audition and say, "Here, I could do it all, man," and they're like, "Yeah, you got the job." And that's what it is, you know. Like she's just
Yeah,
so
that's why
goaded.
she keeps getting the jobs.
Yeah, that's why she does like 5 shows a season.
And
She's
she's
a goat.
in this season alone, she's doing fucking your.
Yeah, that's right. Like she's your like people that don't know Sayori. Like I always talk about Sayori Hayami. Like I'm a big Sayori
Mhm.
Hayami fan. But for people who don't know her name, like you know, like we do, you know, she does like Shinobu from Demon Slayer. Fantastic job in the movie, by the way.
My
Yor
favorite
from
fight.
Spy Family. Yukino from like Team Romantic Snafu.
Yes,
Rachel,
yes.
Nom's favorite person from Tower of God.
Fuck that bitch.
You got like Shoko. Like I mentioned Silent Voice earlier. I think that she does a really good job with Shoko, which is the female lead of Silent Voice. She's the deaf girl. And for her to be able to portray how a deaf person usually talks, like without being offensive, I guess you
Right.
could say.
Yeah.
She does a really good job at that, because how do you do that without being offensive? And she does it, because
Yeah,
she's really in that show, she's really self-conscious about the way she sounds because she's deaf, she can't hear herself talk, and like usually like it doesn't sound the best, and like she does a really good job as being Shoko. So,
yeah, that's a show that tackles a lot. And it's raw, very raw. So it's raw performances overall.
but yeah, definitely a really good voice actor. Show that I really want to highlight that I don't think a lot of people have seen is Snow White with the red hair.
There you go.
Has
She was in
anybody
there.
seen it?
I'm familiar. I've read the first volume of the manga.
Okay. I know Nam hasn't seen it. Jamal, have you seen Snow White with the red hair? Have you ever heard of it?
No, no, I
Okay.
have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, so she plays Shirayuki, obviously the red haired chick in Snow White with the red hair. This is basically a fantasy romance drama, and uh, so she plays the female lead, who is basically like an apothecary or a pharmacist, and they get noticed
Okay.
by the prince of their kingdom, and he's just like, I want you to be my concubine. She's not having it. She wants she likes to be herself. She likes to be free. She don't want to be tied down to somebody she don't even like. So she changes her appearance and she runs away to another kingdom, the neighboring kingdom. Um, and she meets a new friend there who kind of saves her, I think. His name's Zen, but he happens to be the prince of that kingdom. And so that starts the story of her like trying to figure out her like role in this kingdom and like how to live her new life while trying to figure out what her and Zen's relationship is with each other. And honestly, this is one of my favorite romance stories. And I recommend it all the time to people who love Apothecary Diaries because
The
three
precursor.
reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, three reasons. This is set in like a court system, a kingdom court, whatever, because we're dealing with like the prince and stuff like that. But it's like it's not imperial, but like they have concubines, like I mentioned, and stuff like that. But, like it's a fantasy court setting. So that's the first reason. The second reason is like Mao Mao is an apothecary, right? Well, Shiryuki is basically an apothecary. She's like a herbalist slash pharmacist. That's her like
Mhm.
main thing. That's her hobby. That's what she wants her career to be. She's like taking tests and stuff to be one. And third, Shiryuki is a strong, independent, smart female lead that is written extremely well. And guess what? Mao Mao is too. Mao Mao is one of my favorite, leads that goes into that category. And like I said, it's a really good fantasy romance. I really want way more people to check this out. Like it's such a good romance drama story in a fantasy world. So, um, but yeah, I got a couple more recs there, but I'm not going to talk about them because we're a little on the long side. I just had to get Snow White's red hair out of the way, so it's like one of my favorite anime. So
Okay.
You sold me on it.
Yeah. Well, I'll do a quick shout out with the English. We have a guest commentator every now and then. She gives us her input, the female perspective.
Hmm. Yes.
Bianca. She's a huge VA fan. She goes to cons just to meet them, like literally every kind you can think of.
it's cool. It's
Mhm.
cool.
Yeah, she's a big fan of Justin Cook and Jonah Smith
Yeah.
from Yu Yu Hakusho and Christopher Sabat. She's got a million autographs from him. Austin
Oh yeah.
Tindler. Yeah, big fan every time. She's a Caitlin Glass fan. She's a Kelly Sheridan fan. Yeah, and she like you name it. She loves them. And then from my personal favorites, Trevor William, who's Colonel Mustang in Full Metal Alchemist, and guess who he's married to?
Cool. Who?
Lust in real life. He's married to Lust. English,
Wow.
and he kills her.
Okay. You
And
know what though? Yeah. Awesome.
makes sense.
Awesome.
Great
Good on
offer.
him.
And also two other crazy couples. Nafumi in Japanese
I seen that.
Japanese cast. He's married to Malty in that show, who's the small blue-haired girl. And in Rascal Does Not Dream Senpai, he's the main character with his sister's friend. And then one more, Anya, Natsumi Tanazaki. She's married to the main character, this white-haired guy in Sign of Affection.
Oh, what the hell is his name?
It started with an I.
Yeah.
Itumi.
Itumi. Yeah.
Itumi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The white hair, free in Itumi.
Is he as hot and perfect in real life as he is in Sign of Affection?
Probably. She's cute too.
It's
So
like
hey, why not?
he's too damn hot, bro.
That's my Travis William. He also did Mustang, but also Genko in the original English of Mushishi. I have Johnny Young Bosch's autograph.
Oh, that's really cool.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and from Bleach, and he's done Kira as well. Yeah, lots of classics in anime. He's a goat.
Done everything. Yeah.
Ain't Johnny Young Bosch Ichigo?
Yes, from Bleach.
Yeah.
And when I autographed it, he didn't really comment that much. But when my friend Martin's brother, or nephew, he got his Funko autograph of Ichigo, and he was happy. He's like, "Oh, this is a rare one." But then,
if I had them say anything, I would ask them just to say Bankai, man. Just
exactly.
Whisper to me Bankai in my ear real quick.
He sells voice bits, so if you ever want to do a record bit, he charges it. So why not? And then finally, for a quick rundown of my top 10, Megami Toyoguchi, she's the voice of Revi in Black Lagoon. Atsuko Tanaka.
Is that dubbed voice?
This is all Japanese, unfortunately.
Okay.
In the English of that one's, I believe, Caitlin Glass, I think. But that's an excellent English.
She's one of my favorite English voice actor performances is Revi in Black Lagoon. So I will not watch Black Lagoon in Japanese just because she embodies Revi and her personality perfectly.
And it was Caitlin Glass then.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But the next one is Suko Tanaka. Rest in peace. She was the voice of the Major Motoko from Ghost in the Shell. She also did what we recommend from 950 Club. Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic. She's Rose. That was her last performance.
Yeah.
Peak.
Yeah.
That's
It's
unfortunate.
tragic. It's really tragic that she did pass away. Though.
Yeah, and her son announced it, and she had it was a secret, and he's a voice actor apparently. So
yeah, okay.
And then next one, Asumi it's not Tanazaki, Frian, Anya, and Vivi. Ri Takahashi, who is Yuzurahara. Legend. She's a million other things, but Yuzurahara is actually my favorite. The very playful. Kana Hazawa, Ichika from Quintessential Quintuplets. Everywhere you can think of. Kubo-san Won't Let Me Be Invisible. That's probably my favorite performance of hers. She does the OP song in that too. Really good singing. This one we haven't talked about. She's technically usually top 5, top 10. The voice of Nobara from Jujutsu Kaisen, Asami Seto. She's also Raphtalia from Resident Shield Hero. And speaking of Tekken, she is Reina from Tekken 8.
Okay.
And my number 3, Tyler, is Sarori Hayami. And then number 2, of course, Holo, Ami Kojimitsu. Number 1, Aoi Koga.
Okay. It's a nice list. I would say Sayori Hayami. I don't have a top 10. There's no way I could create a top 10 because I just love so many. I just call them favorites at this point, and then I'll just say one of my
top 10 would be 100 long.
Yeah,
exactly.
I do the trick where I say, oh, this is one of my top performances or top voice actors, and they'll just be like, is it where are they at? Top 10, but I got 50 of them in the top 10. It's fine.
It's like your best of the season, but it's like, is it your best 100? Oh, I don't know.
So,
no, Jack does the same thing. We'll do a top 10, and then he'll have a 3-way tie for second, and then he'll have a tie for first, and then he'll have a 4-way tie for sixth. And it'll be like, how did you fit 20 shows into a top 10?
That was once, and that was a gauntlet.
Who does that sound like, Nom?
You.
Oh shit. But yeah, I don't know. I had a lot of fun tonight, boys. It is I think we're definitely close to 2 hours
Yeah,
probably.
we're so random.
Um any final things you want to say to the good people out here about your show or anything else like that you want to announce or just anything. So before we wrap it up.
Um, 950 Club, man. You can catch us on Instagram, Threads, YouTube, Spotify, all that good stuff. Except for Apple, I'm still trying to figure that out. But you can't find us on Apple, but anywhere else. And thanks for letting us on. And like I said, man, it's the first time, but it won't be the last time.
Yeah, and if you guys ever do like a decisive top 10 list or anything in between, like the most underrated performances, I'll check that in. I think you guys can rock that out of the park.
Okay.
Hey, man,
Oh, yeah.
you tap
I
us in
would
whenever you need to, man. If you ever need somebody, we're here
I don't
for
know
you.
if y'all are interested or not, but I would love to do instead of like voice actors, like a segment like this. But I think like studios and directors would be
Yeah.
fun to do like
Okay.
Or all-time
their respective
performances.
episodes.
Okay.
Like your favorite directors or like your favorite studios. I think this would be like a fun format that we could do in that. Like if y'all would be down to come back sometime to do
Now,
something like
hang
that.
on.
So
If we're doing that though, Tyler, you're excluded because we already know what your favorite director is or favorite directors are and what those episodes
they
are
have
because
to
you've
have
talked about them
they
several times.
Megumi Ishitani has to have like I can't
And,
really.
and and who's the other one?
I mean, he's not a director; he's an animator. So,
One Piece fan,
Oh,
buddy.
okay, who is it?
uh, shit, Nom, you made me forget his damn name. I said
Or
it's
from
a
which studio?
Vincent
Vincent Chensard.
Chesnard.
Yeah,
Ah,
Vincent
Yeah,
Chensard.
yeah.
Yeah. So,
You only
but
say 15 times every time we do a recording.
well,
Yeah.
see, so Megumi Ishitani, even though she's like one of my favorite, directors, like she's literally only done like One Piece and like the One Piece fan letter. So like I can't really, I can shout her out, but like I'm not gonna be able to do like a thing like I did on this. You know what I mean? So she
Yeah,
would definitely be shouted out though. Yeah.
she's done enough One Piece episodes. You could totally stretch it out. You could be
I
like
just do
that
one
one scene
episode.
in the fan letter, and then there was that other scene in the fan letter that she did. Don't
I
forget
watched One
about
Piece
that
fan
third
letter like
scene.
20 plus times, bro. Don't. It's crazy. But yeah, I would like to do something like that in the future sometime. If y'all are down to come back and do something like that, and even like
Absolutely.
other fun stuff. Like I have a great time with y'all. So
yeah,
I'm definitely down to have y'all back and come on
and
y'all
even
show. So
even though we're short on time, like you guys list all your listicles of all your favorite performances in Josh show. I'm interested to hear it.
what is it now?
Or like you rank your all-time favorite performances or actors, you name it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you have time.
Yeah,
I don't think
I
you have
don't
time.
I don't have those on top of my head. Usually if I have to do something, if I do something like that, I would have to write those down. So
Yeah,
Fair, fair.
that's what he's saying though. If we do decide to do that, let him
Yeah.
know.
oh,
He's
okay.
definitely
Yeah,
down.
Oh,
that's what I
okay.
mean. Like listicle, I do
Uh,
list all the time.
I thought you were saying drop it right now, and I'm like,
Oh no, completely opposite.
you underestimate like
Put it on the spot right now. Go, go, go.
that's a lot, man. That's a lot. I can't. I can barely read what notes I got down, so let
All
alone
three
think of stuff on the spot. So, um,
performances or moments or something. That's cool. That's a cool idea. I
yeah,
like that.
yeah, that is. So I'm definitely down to do something like that too. So, um, but I will have all the 950 club links in the description, like I usually do when we have guests on here. All that good stuff. Make sure you find them on YouTube. They do like a lot of content on YouTube as well, like their videos, like our videos, all that good stuff. Um, and if just in case you kind of missed it earlier, for the rundown, we got Yakuda coming back, One Piece coming back, and then we're adding Sanda, which is going to be on Prime Video, I think, for the people that's
Yeah.
interested in it. which is unfortunate, but I'm pretty sure that's where it's gonna be. Um, I could be wrong though, but I'm pretty sure. But that's what's gonna be
I
on a
think it is Prime
rundown
Video.
starting next week. So, um, what is it?
I think it is Prime Video.
I'm pretty sure it is, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. I went there to watch. I'm gonna be there watching Cinderella Grey probably, so it's fine. I just watched
Mhm.
that too. But yeah, that's all we got today. Hope y'all enjoyed our bullshit yapping about voice actors. Hope y'all want to hear some more like this in the future. But yeah, linktree.com/anime degens. Follow us, like the video, follow them, like their videos, all that good stuff. And we will see y'all on Tuesday or Wednesday, whatever day it is. Peace.
Later.
Hey.